Hello, my dear students. Now we are going to discuss statistics. The statistics was collection of data. Example: weight of your family members. Your family member, father maybe 70 kg, mother maybe 60 kg, you maybe 40 kg, like that. Collection of weight and the collection of age of your family members. Current bill from January 2019 to July 2020. So every 2 months once we needed to pay the current bill. So for that, the collection of current bill, right? Next, family monthly income. Monthly income of your family from January 2019 to December 2019. So like last 1 year you are collecting that family monthly income every month, that is January, February, March up to December, that collection of your income, family income. Next, we are segregate this into primary data and primary data. For that, the investigator collecting the information, you collecting the information of your family members, age, weight, current bill, family income, this is all are primary data. Information himself with a definite object in her or his mind. Example, your collection of your collections using the given form. Next, secondary data. The information was gathered from a source which with already had the information about that Indian population from 1881 to 2000. Now not possible to collect this data, but using that information already recorded in the Indian book. So from this you are going to collect that every 10 years what is the population of India. World population from 1600 to 2000. So every 100 the year what is that population of the world. Every 15th years once what is the population of data. This thing. At 1950 Indians GDP, gross domestic price, income, Indian state income or Indians every income about 50, 60, 70, that is income GDP for every 60, every 10 years once, 10 years once, 70, 80, 90 up to. So this is the secondary data. So this information enough, the collection of data. Now you are going to switch on the presentation of data. For that, here your example, consider the marks obtained by 10 students in a mathematical test in given below. So marks is given. So this data is called the raw data. What is meant by raw data? Exact data is given of 55, that is that number is called raw data. What we can learn from this, here you can collect the minimum number and the maximum number. So range, what is the range? Maximum value and the minimum value difference is range. So the range is nothing but 95 minus 25, maximum 95 and the minimum 25 by writing that increasing order. So your range is here 95 minus 25 70. Right. Next example, consider the marks obtained the 30 students of class 9th of your school. Data is given 10 to 88 is given. Right. Now we need to write the frequency table. Recall, already you studied the tally mark table. So 70 students, no, 70 marks is given. This tally mark is nothing but, so arrange this thing in increasing order. So table marks 10, 20, 36. That marks is given exactly. So arrange this thing. Some of them maybe get same marks. So for that, 10 how many member, 20 how many member. So using this marks, number of students, this is called frequency table. Or you can use the tally mark. Instead of that, you can reduce one tally mark table, that is 10 only 1, 20 only 1, 36 1, 2, 3, 3 lines, that is 36 3 member, 14 4 member, like that you can collect the information. Up to 95 you can only, we need to write this total 30. you just recheck the total. If the total is not equal to 30, you may be check the answers. Right. It's called ungrouped frequency distribution table. What is meant by grouped and ungrouped? You are giving the raw data exactly 80, one member, 88, two member. This is called ungrouped frequency. So grouped frequency means in between 82, 88, 82, 90, 92 to 100, how many members? This is called grouped frequency distribution table. Now this frequency table is given now. So now we are going to switch on to grouped frequency table. So why this is needed? Here just first example, only 10 member given. Next example, 30 members given. Suppose it's 100 plants, 1000 data is given, means not possible to give such type of table. There is ungrouped frequency distribution table. Now we needed to draw the grouped frequency table. Suppose 10 plants were planned 10 schools during one Mogosva Sheva. After 1 month, the number of plants they surveyed were recorded as every 100 plants, every school planted, 95 it's now it's alive, and the remaining no or not alive. So that is surveyed were recorded as the number of plants that surveyed. Surveyed means now it's present how many plants. So out of this you may write the size. Here 100 thing is given, no. So here, so this collection is important. So for that, just check that minimum number 20 and maximum number 29. So sorry, first 20 and maximum number 99. So in between this you may write the corresponding frequency. For that you need to write the range 20 to 29, or 10 class size we may give, or 20 class size we may give, or 25 class size you may give. From 20 to 99 you may 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, like that you may give. Now just study this thing. Now 20 to 29, 30 to 39, like that you arrange it. So number of plants were surveyed 20 to 29. So 20 to 29, no 20 you may consider here, 29. Just study this 20, 29. Tally mark. How many plants surveyed? 20 to 29. How many school it's have? So tally mark 3. 30 to 39. Right. 40 to 49. Like that use the tally mark table. Right. Now presenting this presenting data in this form simplifies and condenses data and enables us to observe certain important features at a glance. This is called a grouped frequency distribution table. How here we can easily observe that 50% or more plants surveyed 8, 18, 10, 23 and 12. So this type of collection is important, right? Now what we want to learn from this here, from 20 to 29, next 30 here started. This is gap 20 to 30, it's a gap. Similarly 39 to 40, 49 to 50, it's a given gap now. So now it's called not a continuous type table. Now we need to study about that continuous type table. Now let us consider the table. Next example. So for that weight and kg given, 31 to 35, 36 to 35 given. Now you are going to study about that classes 31 to 35, 36 to 40. For example, 31 to 35 and 36 to 40. 31 is called lower limit. 36 is called the lower limit. For what? So the lower limit of 36 to 40 is 36. The lower limit of 31 to 35 is 31. The upper limit of 31 to 35 is 35. Upper limit of 36 to 40 is 40. So this one is lower limit of this class. 36 is the lower class of the second class. Similarly, 35 is the upper class of this class. Similarly, 40 is the upper class of the second class. Now, check from 35 to 36. Your difference is 1. 36 minus 30, difference is 1. Now, half the difference is, that is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. You need to decrease 0.5 from your lower limit and increase 0.5 your upper limit. So, you need to change as 31 as 30.5, decrease, that is subtract 0.5 from your lower limit and add 0.5 from your upper limit, that is here you need to write as 31 as 30.5 and 35 as 35.5, right. Similarly for second interval, 36 as 35.5 and 40 as 40.5. So like that you need to change. Now your weight is changed. This weight is changed as 30.5 to 35.5. Now check, it's changed into the continuous time. So now your table is like that. Weight in kg 30.5 to 35.5. Like that write your weight. Now the same way number of students. Number of students here previously 9, 5, 14, 3, 1, 2, 1. No. Here 9, 6. Why this change? Right. 9, 5, 14, 3, like that given. Okay. But here 9, 6. Instead of 5, it's 6. Instead of 14, it's 15. Why this thing? So now you need to consider this 30.5 also. So if the number is 35.5, where it should be considered? If the number of students 35.5, it's in the second class here. So 30.5 you need to consider in the first interval, and 31, 32, everything you need to be considered. Suppose 35.5, where we want to use the tally mark, here or here, that is 35.5 you need to consider in the second interval. Don't count with the first limit. Okay. Similarly 40.5 you need to count in the third one. 45.5 number, it should be in this one. 50.5 it should be 50.5, it should be here. So using this, that number of students change, but the total never change. So for that given, it is considered in both classes, that is 30.5 is considered in both class, that is given. Now it is possible for us to include the weight, the new students in these classes, but another problem crops up because 35.5 appears in both the classes, that is both the classes means in the first class and the second class, right. Now in which class do you think this weight should be considered? If it considered in both classes, it will be counted twice. So for that, by convenience, we consider 35.5 in the class, 35.5 to 40.5. So the number 35.5 you needed to consider in the second interval only. Don't consider with this side. And not in 30.5 to 35.5. Similarly, 40.5 is considered in 40.5 to 45.5 and not in 35.5 to 40.5. So not 40.5, it should be considered in here only, not in the second element, no, second class. So this is our convenient to consider the grouped frequency table. From this, here problem is given. The blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. Represent the data in the form of frequency distribution table, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among the students. So you need to consider this thing in blood group, and second one, number of students. So answers are given already. So blood group, only 4 groups, A, B, O, A, B. So it's raw data collection. So for that, A, just count how many number of A's. So 9, B number 6, O number 12, AB number 3. So here mostly occurred number 12 means that is O. Rare group is AB because it's this number of students is minimum. So that's why most common or rarest is B. So what do you want to understand from this? It's nothing but A, B, O, A, B. It's raw data. You are given the table like that. Next problem. The distance in foot in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence to their place to work were found as follows. So that is distance between the working place and the home of 40 engineers is given. So distance between that first is distance is the working place and their home is 5, next one 3, 10, 20 like that. So construct a grouped frequency table distribution. The class size 5. What is the class size? The class size means upper limit minus lower limit. This is called class size. Class size should be 5. So class size should be 5 means, example, the data given about taking the first interval 0 to 5, 5 not included. So 0 to 5, 0 to 5 means we need to write the class size as 5. Starting limit also given 0 to 5. What main features do you observe from the tabular representation? So for that, just use the tally mark. Distance, that class size is given 5, that is minimum number 0 and the maximum kilometer. Here just check using the number. So maximum is 32. So up to 35 you need to write. So that's a 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, up to 35. Right. 0 to 5. 0 to 5. How many number? 5 you should be right in the second one. So 3. 5 where we want to write? In the second one. This is the second class. This one is first. And 2 should be first. 3 it should be first. 3 it should be first. 2 it should be first. So how many numbers? 5. So that's why you are telling more 5. So 5. Next 5, it's here in the second one. So second 5. It's also 7 second. 10 should be third. It should be third. Don't count in the second one. It should be in third. That is, your ending number should be count in the third size only. Third size, not in the second one. So for that, next second 7, 9, this 7, this 8. This should be second. 5 5. Second. This is also second. This is also second. This is also second. Now you can count 11 numbers. Like that. Your answers given. So 5 should be count in the second size. 10 should be count in the second. 15 should be count in the fourth size. 20 should be here. 30 should be here. And where's 35? 35 should be in the last size. If it's 35 given means you should be use 35 here. Don't go 35 to 40. So up to 35 number given means stop up to 35. If any one number 35 given means stop up to 35. 35 you need to count here. Now using the tally mark you may write the frequency. 5 this total should be 40. Right. Next, the relative humidity in percentage of a certain city of the month 30 day was follows 98.1. Its decimal values given. So anyway, we are going to give the grouped frequency table. So for that, construct a grouped frequency distribution table with the class 84 to 86. So that is class size 2, like that consider 84 to 86, 86 to 88, like that. So you may consider like that. Relative humidity in percentage 84 to 86, 86 to 80, where we want to stop. So you check the last maximum number 98.3, 98 point, that is it's crossed 98. So you need to write up more than 98, that is up to 100. So that is 84 to 86, 86 to 88, like that up to 100. Right. 84 to 86. Here just between 84 to 86, that is strictly less than 86, how many number? So here 84 to 86, not in the first row. Not in the second row. Only this number. Only this number. So you need to write 1. So like that, you needed to count the numbers, write the frequency table. From this only that questions is asked, which month or session do you think this data is about? The data, which month think that about? What is the range of this data? So the data appears to be taken in the rainy season as the relative humidity is high. Relative humidity high in the rainy season. In the rainy season should be high. Right. Then what is the range? Range is maximum value minus minimum value, that is 99.2, 84.5, 84.9. This is the frequencies given. Next problem also given. The height of 50 students measures to the nearest centimeters have been found to be as follows. Represent the data given above by a grouped frequency distribution table taking the class interval 160 to 165. So you need to write the class size 5. So for that, what is that minimum number here? Check from this your minimum number 150. What is your maximum number here? It should be 172, nearby 172. So you need to start from 150 up to 175. Right. So 150 to 155, 155 the heights, like that up to 175. Now just 152 less than 155, that is 154 up to that count frequency. Using tally mark you may write 12. 155 to 160. 160 should be count in the third size, third one. 165 need to count in the next one. 170 should be count here. 175 you need to count in the last interval. So up to that you can write the frequency, it's 50. So okay, what can you conclude about their height from the table? What is that? One conclusion that we can draw from the above table, in the more than 50% of the students are short than 165 centimeter. More than 150 students, more than 165 centimeter. More than 165 means here in the frequency we can consider less than 175 heights or maximum number of students in that class. Like that you need to solve such type of things.